Okay friends, it's time to get started. Let's go ahead and open up the door, and then we're going to come right to this panel right here. You can just use a plastic trim tool. We don't want to mar up our paint. Stick it in here and gently pop it off and out of the way. Set this aside. Now that we have that out of the way, let's continue to this area right here. I'm just going to gently get underneath this, pry it off. And now we have access to all three of our mounting nuts. You have your top one here, the one that's hidden behind that panel, and then if you were to come along this portion of the door and just gently pull this away, you can see it pretty easily. Let's just start removing these with an 8mm. Try not to drop this inside your door panel. Let's go ahead and grab this connector right here. You're going to find a little tab that you can squeeze on. Use a pocket screwdriver or your finger. Just go ahead and squeeze that, separate the two. Okay. Now we're going to remove our last nut right here. I'm holding onto the mirror so it can't go anywhere. Get that out of the way. Just take this wire right here, slide it down and inside there. And now at this point we can start drawing the mirror away from the door. Just give this a little wiggle. There it is, friends. Now that we have the mirror off, let's just go ahead and try to wipe off as much of this debris as possible. Obviously I don't want to go ahead and scratch up my paint in any way. Let's try to get this out of the way. All right, now it's time to install our brand new mirror. Let's go ahead and take that wiring harness. We're going to slide it right through the slot in the door where it can fit through. I'll grab it from the other side. Try to pull it out and through that little panel hole. Now we'll just carefully slide the studs in there as we draw this wiring through. Get all three of your studs lined up with where they need to go. Give this a little tug. There we are. Now we can start on all three of our mounting nuts. Hidden one here, one's hard to see. Put this right on my tool for this. All right, I have all three of my mounting nuts started. Let's snug them up. If this popped out of place, just go ahead and put it back in. That feels good. Connect in your wiring. Listen for a click. Give it a nice tug, make sure it's secure. Let's just put the rest of that wiring down into this hole right here so it's safe and secure. Now we can take this cover right here. Now we can take this piece right here. You have your little push tabs. They need to fit into their corresponding holes. Line it up. Press it in, give it a nice wiggle. Now that we have it all back together, you're going to want to test and align your mirror.